Imagine waking up in the morning and your wrist already knows how well you slept, how many calories you burned yesterday, and even whether your heart rate looks normal. Now here's the big question. Should that device on your wrist be a smartwatch or a fitness tracker? Across the United States, millions of people are buying wearable technology. Some are choosing full-featured smartwatches like the Apple Watch or Samsung Galaxy Watch. Others are going with lightweight fitness trackers like the Fitbit Charge or Garmin fitness bands. And the difference between those two choices might affect how you manage your health, your productivity, and even your daily habits. But here's the surprising part. Most people buying wearables in the US don't actually understand the real difference between a smartwatch and a fitness tracker. They look similar. They sit on your wrist. They track steps. But once you start using them every day, the experience can be completely different. So today on TechVibes, we're breaking it all down. What a smartwatch really does. What a fitness tracker actually focuses on. Why Americans are buying more wearable tech than ever before. And most importantly, which one is truly better for your life. Because depending on your goals, the wrong choice could mean spending hundreds of dollars on features you'll never use. Over the past few years, wearable technology has exploded in popularity across the United States. Walk into any gym in New York, Los Angeles, Chicago, or Austin, and you'll see wrists lighting up everywhere. People checking their heart rate, tracking their workouts, glancing at messages, counting their steps. But this trend didn't happen overnight. Americans have become more focused on health and productivity than ever before. The pandemic changed how people think about wellness. Remote work made people more aware of their daily movement. Healthcare costs continue to rise, and people want tools that help them stay healthy before problems start. At the same time, technology companies saw a massive opportunity. Apple, Google, Samsung, Garmin, Fitbit, and several other companies started investing heavily in wearable devices. Not just as gadgets, but as personal health platforms. Devices that could monitor heart rhythms, detect falls, track oxygen levels, and even call emergency services. In the US, wearable devices are now one of the fastest growing tech categories. Millions of Americans are using them every single day. But when people start researching wearables, they quickly run into a confusing choice: smartwatch or fitness tracker. And that decision matters more than people realize. Because these two devices are built for completely different lifestyles. To understand the difference, we need to start with the basics. A fitness tracker is designed with one main purpose: health tracking. It focuses on things like steps, workouts, calories burned, sleep patterns, and heart rate. Most fitness trackers are lightweight, simple, and designed to stay on your wrist all day and night. Devices like Fitbit bands or Garmin trackers are built for people who care primarily about physical activity and health data. The screens are usually smaller, the battery life is longer, and the software is focused on movement, exercise, and recovery. Many Americans who use fitness trackers are runners, gym goers, cyclists, or people trying to lose weight or stay active. The goal is simple: give users clear data about their body and activity. Smartwatches, on the other hand, are closer to mini smartphones on your wrist. A smartwatch can still track health and fitness, but it also adds a huge range of other features. You can answer messages, make phone calls, check emails, control music, navigate maps, use apps, and even pay for things at stores. Devices like the Apple Watch or Samsung Galaxy Watch are designed to connect deeply with your smartphone. They extend your phone's capabilities directly onto your wrist. For many Americans, a smartwatch becomes a productivity tool as much as a health device. Instead of pulling your phone out of your pocket dozens of times per day, you can glance at your wrist and stay connected instantly. But here's where things get interesting. Even though smartwatches have more features, that doesn't automatically mean they are the better choice. In fact, this is where the debate really begins. Let's start with the biggest difference people notice immediately: battery life. Fitness trackers are famous for lasting a long time. Some models can run for 5 days, 7 days, even 2 weeks on a single charge. That means you can track sleep every night without constantly worrying about plugging in your device. Smartwatches are different. Because they run more complex software and bright displays, many need to be charged every day or every 2 days. For busy Americans who travel, commute, or work long hours, that charging routine can become annoying. But battery life is just one piece of the puzzle. Another major difference is the level of health tracking. Fitness trackers often go deeper into activity metrics. They focus heavily on step counts, workout intensity, recovery time, and long-term health patterns. Many runners and athletes in the US prefer fitness trackers because the data is simpler and easier to interpret. Smartwatches still track health metrics, but their attention is divided between many different features. This leads us to one of the most interesting debates in wearable tech. Are smartwatches becoming too complicated? A lot of people buy them thinking they'll improve their productivity and health. But after a few months, many users realize they only use a handful of features. Checking notifications, seeing the weather, maybe tracking steps. This is the part nobody talks about. Sometimes simpler devices actually lead to better habits. Fitness trackers encourage movement. They remind you to stand up. They show clear progress toward daily activity goals. And because the device is less distracting, it keeps your focus on health instead of constant notifications. But here's where the story flips again. Smartwatches offer something fitness trackers usually can't: integration. In the United States, smartphone ecosystems are extremely powerful. Apple users often stay inside the Apple ecosystem. Android users rely on Google services and apps. Smartwatches plug directly into those ecosystems. An Apple Watch can unlock your Mac, track your workouts, answer iMessages, and even detect serious heart conditions. Some smartwatches can run full applications. They can connect to music streaming services. They can guide you with turn-by-turn navigation while you're walking through a city. For professionals, this changes everything. Imagine commuting in New York City. Your watch vibrates with calendar reminders. Your train schedule appears on your wrist. You answer a quick text without pulling out your phone. This level of convenience is why smartwatches have become extremely popular among working professionals in the United States. But convenience comes with trade-offs. Price. Fitness trackers are generally far more affordable. Many cost between $50 and $150. Smartwatches can easily cost $200, $300, or even $400 depending on the model. For students, young professionals, or people just starting their fitness journey, that price difference matters. And there's another factor that's becoming increasingly important in the US privacy and health data. Wearable devices collect enormous amounts of personal information. Heart rate patterns, sleep cycles, activity levels, sometimes even location data. Some Americans are beginning to ask deeper questions. Who owns that data? How is it used? And could health information from wearable devices eventually influence insurance companies or healthcare providers? The technology industry continues to debate these questions, and regulations in the United States are still evolving. But for now, most users focus on the benefits, and there are plenty. Wearables have helped millions of Americans become more active. They encourage daily movement. They provide early health warnings. They motivate people to exercise more regularly. Stories have emerged of smartwatches detecting abnormal heart rhythms and alerting users before serious medical issues occurred. Fitness trackers have helped people lose weight, improve sleep habits, and stay accountable to their goals. But let's step back and look at the real comparison. Fitness trackers shine in simplicity, battery life, affordability, and focused health tracking. Smartwatches dominate in versatility, connectivity, productivity, and advanced features. Neither category is objectively better. Instead, the better choice depends entirely on the person wearing it. If your goal is health and activity tracking, a fitness tracker may be all you need. If you want a wearable extension of your smartphone, a smartwatch offers far more functionality. But the future of wearable technology might blur the line between the two even more. Looking ahead toward 2030, experts believe wearable devices will become dramatically more advanced. Health monitoring will expand far beyond steps and heart rate. Devices may track blood pressure continuously, monitor blood glucose levels without needles, analyze stress and mental health patterns in real time. Artificial intelligence will likely play a major role. Your wearable device may not just collect data, it may actively coach you. Imagine your watch telling you when to rest, when to exercise, when to hydrate, and when your body is approaching burnout. In the United States, healthcare systems are also exploring how wearable technology could integrate with medical records and preventative care. Instead of visiting doctors only when problems appear, continuous health monitoring could help identify risks much earlier. At the same time, wearable devices may become even more connected to everyday life. Payments, transportation systems, digital identification, and home automation could all integrate directly into wearable technology. Your watch might unlock your front door, start your car, and verify your identity for services. But even as the technology becomes more powerful, the core question remains surprisingly simple. What do you actually need? Because the best wearable device is not the one with the most features. It's the one that fits naturally into your lifestyle. If you're a student trying to build healthier habits, a simple fitness tracker might be the perfect starting point. If you're a busy professional managing meetings, messages, and travel, a smartwatch could save time and improve productivity. If you run, cycle, or train regularly, the focused data from a fitness tracker might keep you motivated. If you love technology and convenience, a smartwatch may become one of the most useful gadgets you own. The key is understanding your priorities before you buy. And remember this, technology should support your life, not complicate it. Whether it's a smartwatch or a fitness tracker, the real value comes from how you use the data to improve your habits, your health, and your daily routines. Because at the end of the day, the device on your wrist isn't just a gadget. It's a mirror reflecting how you live your life. So the next time you look down at that glowing screen on your wrist, ask yourself one simple question. Is this device helping you move forward? If you enjoyed this deep dive into wearable technology, make sure to subscribe to TechVibes for more stories about the future of technology and how it's shaping our lives. And now I'm curious, are you using a smartwatch, a fitness tracker, or neither? Let me know in the comments. Because the conversation about wearable technology is just getting started.